What's up, guys? Jared Keys here, classic physique competitor in the NPC, 3-time overall champion. Just took 9th place North Americans, just took 7th in North Americans this past weekend, or not North Americans, the Nationals. This right here is going to be a quick recap video, guys. I'm going to talk about this past season. I've been on prep since February 2019, so shortly after Nationals last year, I took a few months off. I took the rest of November off. I took December off, took January off of prepping to focus on getting stronger, focus on getting bigger, focus on getting healthy. And then I started prep in February. The February prep was about 8 weeks or so, 12 weeks total, including I basically started tracking at 12 weeks out, but I started prepping at 8. I ended up doing the Border Class show in March. That show was a major disappointment for me, guys. I actually came in, so what I did wrong was I came in flat. I came in smaller than I should have. I had the muscle, but I was flat. I was, if you see the pictures, you guys can clearly see that I had no pop to my muscles, no fullness, nothing. I was flat as hell. I was I guess I kind of waited too late to get my weight down. That was the problem. I made a lot of mistakes that prep, guys. I was kind of upset about, how the placing kind of went, because it was kind of different in the prejudging. They had me center stage unmoved, moved people around me the whole entire prejudging, and then there was the finals, and I ended up getting 3rd place. So it was a little confusing there, but no hard feelings, nothing about that. We moved on. We got focused, we got serious. That one really stung for me, so I kind of got a fire lit under me, and I was ready to completely change my physique for the better. We actually were able to put on damn near 10 pounds of muscle in between that show and the next one, which was July. We competed at the Linda Murray in July 13th. And man, we made a huge transformation. I mean, that was the biggest, the fullest, just overall the most complete I had ever been on stage up until that point. I felt good, I felt confident, I felt happy, I felt motivated. The day after that, I went to the Gary Udit posing seminar that he had at Virginia Beach. I posed with him. I posed with the guys at Virginia Beach Iron Gym. Got some good feedback. He basically told me, the biggest question we had was, do I have enough size to be competitive at the national level? Am I big enough, or do I need to take serious time off to get bigger? Gary Udit told me to my face I did not need serious time to get bigger. He told me that I was ready, and he told me that I would be, I'd be ready to step on that national stage. And with that being said, guys, that wasn't a guarantee that I would win. That wasn't a guarantee that I get top 5, top 10, nothing. That was literally just, you're ready to prepare for this next big stage. That's what it meant. So we took that with more than a grain of salt. We took that with everything. We ran with it. We went after it. I put on about 5 pounds of muscle in between Linda Murray and North Americans, which was about 2.5 months, or about 2 months time period in between, or about a month and a half time period in between. Came in my most conditioned ever at North Americans, my biggest ever at North Americans, my fullest, everything, my peak. I hit my perfect peak up until that point. And that show we took 9th, guys. 9th was great. I personally, I was a little confused. I thought that I could have been in the first call-outs. I was second call-out, center stage, unmoved. And I said, I felt good. I felt like I looked good. I looked my best up until that point. But with that being said, we could see where I needed improvements. We could see that I needed more back thickness. We could see that I needed more shoulders. I needed more arms. I needed more shoulders, rear delts. So basically we took that, and we basically took that critique, and we said, you know what? We're going to give it one last shot. We're going to give it everything we got right now, going into Miami, going into Nationals. It's the last show of the year. Bodybuilding is very serious to me. Getting the pro card to me is more than just what people say. It isn't. People say it isn't instant money. It isn't this. It isn't that. It isn't this. But what a pro card is to me, a pro card is an opportunity for me to get bigger. I don't have to worry about a weight cap anymore as much as I had to in the past. I can go all the way up, guys. I mean, I don't have to restrict myself as much as I do. And I'm not saying that it's going to be easier. God knows it's not going to be easier as a pro. It's going to be harder. But what I'm saying, guys, is it gives me the capacity to work harder. It gives me the capacity to do more, to get myself out there more, to do, to have a bigger voice in this industry, to have a bigger voice in the sport. Those are all the things that I see about the pro card. No, it's not going to give me a paycheck right in my pocket, but what it's going to do, guys, is going to give me the opportunity to grow myself in so many different ways. So that's why it means so much to me. So guys, that's why we decided to do this prep. Basically, we fought through, man. I had some personal things come up here and there. I'm not gonna go into that right now. I might in the future, but honestly, it's just a lot of very, very deep personal things that a lot of people, you know what I'm saying? I'm not really one to say that I'm harder than anyone else or that I can go through more than anyone else, but straight up, man, I told people about my story and they were like, yeah, I'd break at this point, I'd break at that point, I'd break at this point, you know what I'm saying? And I had multiple breaking points in between North Americans and in Miami, and that's not to make an excuse, that's not to say that I could have looked better. I think I looked the best I think that I brought the best physique that I could have possibly brought to Miami. Now, with that being said, I think that I could have been fuller on stage. I had 1,200 grams of carbs in between weigh-ins and in between the morning of weigh, or the morning of the prejudging. And then the morning of prejudging, I had a big breakfast. I had steak, I had potatoes, I had hash browns, I had everything, guys. And I still was a little bit flat. I was just a little bit flat. I did pump up before I go on stage. I did have salt, I did have candy, I had all the electrolytes, all the different things you're supposed to have to make sure that your muscles fill out. I did what I was supposed to do in terms of that, but I feel like I could have just maybe had an extra 3, 4, even 500 grams of carbs before I stepped on stage for prejudging to really, really fill out. Now, I'm not trying to say that that's the reason why I didn't do good. I personally thought that the physique that I did bring was still solid enough to get in that first call out group, guys, but to my disappointment and I guess to my notice that I need to improve and that I need to get better in order to move up, is I was able to get second call outs again. I was able to hold the center stage again and move up 2 places. So this time around I took 7th. It's an improvement from 14th last year. I moved up 7 whole places, improved I guess you could say my placing by half. Basically, if we were to do that again this next coming year, make the same types of improvements, you know, in the same proportion of improvements, but just on top of what we've done in the past, I mean, it's almost like you can never say that anything is guaranteed in this sport, but what I can say is that with the next level of improvements, there's no denying the fact that my physique is a pro-ready physique. And I say that with utmost confidence. I say that with the intention to work for it. I say that with the intention to grind for it, the intention to put in the work every single day from now until then in order to be able to do that. But with that being said, guys, for future plans right now, we're going to take some time off. We're going to shoot for a new higher weight. I'm going to see how I look, how I feel at 210. I'm going all out, guys. I'm going to go all out for it to really just bring that upper body size that they want to see. I want to see it myself. I want to show it to them. I want to bring it to them. So that's what we're going to work on. We're going to work on filling out this physique all the way around, but mostly in the upper body. Like I said, we're going to get up to 210. I would love to stay in classic, guys. I would really, really love to stay in classic as an amateur. If I can get back down, I'm going to fight. I'm going to struggle. I'm going to fight as hard as I can to get back down to 170 before I compete again. If I can get down to 170, which I will do whatever it takes to try to do that, then I will compete in classic again. If I can't, guys, then I'll compete in the next bodybuilding class closest to classic that I can do. I'm hoping that within the improvements that I bring, I'll be somewhere around 176, even much harder than I was even at this time around. I feel like maybe I could be a percent or 2 tighter. So we're gonna try to do that. We're gonna just try to do whatever we possibly can in order to add more size onto my frame. The only reason why adding more size onto my frame right now is difficult, and it's not hard, it's not impossible, but it's difficult. The only reason why it's difficult is because I'm already really close to my cap. 1 week out from the show, I was 10 pounds over. The day of weigh-ins, I was 4 pounds over, and I had already held my carb up back in order to make weight at that point. So that's part of the reason why I think I was flat as well. So now we're just trying to figure out how can I fill out, in such a short period of time, especially with the more muscle that I will have in the future. And once we figure all these things out, guys, we're going to be moving forward. You guys know me. I don't sit around. I don't wait. I'm not lazy. I'm not going to be not training or anything like that. So right now, it looks like we're probably going to be getting ready for Junior USA's. I'm going to be coming in to that show. Hopefully, we're not going to prep for that show unless we're 10 pounds heavier or 10 pounds bigger. Not necessarily heavier, but like visually 10 pounds bigger. We're not going to prep for that show until we get there. But that's the goal right now. That's the plan. That's what we're going to try to do, guys. So with that being said, guys, I appreciate you guys for following me, for keeping updated with everything, with staying tuned, supporting, all the kind words that you guys have sent to me this prep, all the nice things, all the people that have helped me out and said, given me constructive criticism that has helped me. I really appreciate you guys. We're gonna keep working, we're gonna keep grinding. We're not done yet, we're just getting started. Let's get it.